Crews are still fighting the Lone Pine Fire on the Fort Hall Reservation. The fire has been burning for 2 days now. It started late Saturday afternoon, lightning.
It's now burned at least 9,200 acres. Weather conditions have made it tough for firefighters to get it contained. Local News 8's Misty Inglet was out at the fire today and spoke with the command center. She joins us now live from Fort Hall. Now, Misty, the crews have been able to get a little bit of a handle on the fire, right?
They have, Jay and Carol, so the fire is still burning just a few miles east of here, but crews have been able to make some progress toward containment. It's still far from out, but after the fire tripled in size yesterday, it was still 0% contained. Today, crews have been able to get that number up to 40%. Smoke covers the hills and mountains near Fort Hall as the Lone Pine Fire continues to burn. Helicopters and air support were brought in Sunday to help, but 30-mile-per-hour winds and hot and dry conditions made it difficult for crews to get any level of containment. Heading into the night, however, they finally gained some ground.
The winds died down over the evening, so it was able to help us out a little bit to kind of keep control of the line during the night.
We had crews working well into the night last night, doing some firing operations and building fire lines. Those were all successful last night.
With the fire now 40% contained, crews still have a long way to go. And fire officials say the weather could start working against them again.
It's just a question today of holding those containment lines. When the temperature comes up and the RH comes down and the winds come up in the afternoon, is when we typically will have our troubles holding containment lines. So we'll do our best to keep the lines held.
The Fort Hall Fire Chief says their focus right now is to just keep the fire from spreading any further.
We don't want to go more than the 9,200 acres that have already burned. We want to maintain that, and we want to make sure we stay out of some cultural sensitive areas that are out here for the tribes.
Now, there are several agencies working on this fire. More people were brought in today to help with that, so that brings the number up to 200 personnel on the fire. There are also 26 engines, a hotshot fire crew, and an 11-person smoke jumper crew. There's also air support out here again, so they're just doing everything they can to try and keep it from spreading. Live in Fort Hall, I'm Misty Inglet.
All right, thank you, Misty. Fire officials also want to stress public safety. The roads near Ross Fork and the Narrows are currently restricted. Essential personnel only. They are urging you to stay off all the other roads near that fire unless absolutely necessary. Now, another